Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss another lead code problem, and the problem title is Champagne Tower. So it has a medium difficulty level. So what is given in the problem statement? So here we have to form a tower in a such a way that so the topmost row will have the single glass. In the next row we can have the two glasses. In the third row we can have three glasses, and it will keep on growing as we move in the downwards direction. So basically, up to how long we have to traverse, so basically we are given the two constraints parameter. So the value inside the glass, so like we can pour the water in, or we can say champagne in that glass, from 0 to 10 to the power 9, that is the range. And here we are given the two parameters, query glass and query row, so that has a range. This is 0 to 99, so it is a inclusive. And so basically here we can say that it's a two-dimensional matrix, that is a m by n, which is having the range 0 to 99. Both are inclusive. So here what we have to do is, so basically if you take a look at this diagram, so let's say initially you pour a single glass of water, so this first glass will be filled up with the water. Then again if you pour another glass of water, so what will happen, like half of it will, so whatever like overflow is there, so there is a overflow of like 1 liter. So the half, that is a 0.5 liter, will be poured into the left glass, and the remaining 0.5 will be poured into this right glass. So this will keep on happening. Like again if we go again, we pour the one glass of water, so again this will be filled up, that is 0.5. Now again we pour like again one glass of water, or one champagne, 1 liter champagne of champagne in this. So what will happen, it will pour the 0.5 from, because like if you consider like 0.5 from here, so how it will grow in this case is, so 0.25 will go into the first glass, then 0.25 will go into the rightmost glass, and like remaining from 0.25 from this second row's left glass, and 0.25 from the right this right glass of the second row into this middle glass. So 0.25 plus 0.25, it becomes 0.5. And if you tally it, if you take a sum of all these three, so 0.25 plus 0.25 and this 0.5, so it becomes 1. So this way it will keep on growing the pouring of the glasses. So basically what we have to do is, here we have to form a two-dimensional matrix over here, and basically we are given a champagne water as a function, and there are we are given 3 inputs as a integers. So one is how many glass of champagnes we have to pour, then query row, that is a row of that matrix, and the query glass, so it is a basically column of that matrix. Okay, so what I am doing over here is, I have created a two-dimensional matrix over here, which is having size 10 by 10, so 101 by 101. Why? Because we have the range 0 to 99, so both are inclusive. So we have to fill the matrix from 0 to 100, so that's why I am keeping this to the 101. Now coming to the next part, so initially I am pouring all the input champagne into my 0th cell and 0th column and 0th cell. So after that what I am doing is, I am iterating through this number of query rows and the whatever like so here I will deduce this with an example. So let's say initially query row, it is a 0, so what will happen, and query glass again, let's say it is a 0. So what will happen is, so I start from 0, so 0, and again 0 is less than equal to 0, so it will come inside this for loop, and again this column value which is lesser than or equal to this row value. so 0 0. Because why I am doing this calculation over here, why this logic is written over here condition. So for every row you have to iterate through the rows number of columns. So let's say if it is 0, then you have to iterate through the only one, because this, if you consider this first row, so here only one glass is there. So if we consider the second row, so that time query row will be 1, and the number of iterations of the column will be 0 and 1. So that, so because we have to pour the water into the, or champagne into both the glasses, two glasses, so that's why this condition is written over here. Okay, now coming to the next part. So what I am doing is, this OF stands for overflow. So what I am doing is, so initially poured water, the quantity is, let's say it is a 1. So in this case what will happen is, so it will pick up this value from 0 0 row and column. So 1 minus 1, so it becomes 0. So 0 by 2, it becomes 0. So there is no overflow. So simply this glass is filled with 1 liter of champagne. So okay, so that's why it will not go inside this row. But what if there, if the poured quantity is 2, so what will happen is, so this will 2 minus 1, it becomes 1. So 1 by 2, so overflow will be of 1. So the glass is already filled with 1 liter of champagne. Then again there is a residue, or there is a overflow of 1 liter. So what will happen in this case is, it goes inside this if condition and it checks if 1 is greater than 0, the condition gets satisfied. So in that case what we have to do is, we have to fill the next levels first column and next levels next column. So that's why this next level, so next row, that is R plus 1 is common in both the places, and this C. So first initially column, whatever the column is there, so existing column, and you have to move further by 1. So that's why this C plus 1, that is a column plus 1. So whatever overflow is there, so initial value plus this. So that way that overflow value, that is 0.5, then if the next iteration is there, so again like 0.5, and like whatever further value is there, so that will keep on adding over here. So that's the whole idea, and this way it will fill up all the levels of that matrix. So that's the logic. And finally what I am doing is, here I am writing the condition. So here again, this is one of the corner cases. So let's say if the poured quantity is 2, okay, and we are initializing this 0 0 row column to the 2, and let's say if this query row and this column value, if both are 0 0, so what will happen, it will come inside this and it will check 2 minus 1, it becomes 1. So 1 is greater than 0, so again it will come, it will fill up these entries for the next level. But we are not worried about the next level, because whatever we have to written over here is, query row and query glass is 0 0, but it is initialized with 2, so that time it will return the 2. So that's why we have to calculate the minimum value, and minimum value has to be 1, because this glass is filled with 1 liter of champagne. So that's why this minimum condition is written at the final case. So we can consider it as a base case. So let me run this program and let me show you the output. Okay, so here it has passed all the test cases, and the number of test cases covered are 309 out of 309. So now coming back to the time complexity and the space complexity of this algorithm. So basically this is big O of query row into this again query row. So that is a query row square, or big O. We can consider, if we consider n is equal to query row, that is a big O of n square as a time complexity. And the space complexity, it is again same, because here we are defining the two-dimensional matrix for this 101. So it is a kind of fixed one, but we can consider it as a big O of n. So that's it for now. And if you want the solution of this algorithm, so you can check out the description section. I have posted the GitHub link over there. And if you like this video, please do like this video, share this video, and comment this video, and subscribe to my channel, and please hit the bell icon to get the further update. So thank you, bye bye.